How's it going, everyone? I'm Isle, and today we're back with some more StarCraft 2. Our map here is Altitude, as you can see by the very cold snow that's falling. First of all, we have our Terran player in the bottom left corner. It is ByuN. He's from South Korea, of course. His opponent from Denmark, our Protoss in the top right. It is MaxPax. MaxPax versus ByuN on a very big map, with ByuN doing a little bit of a proxy. This could be a good one. These two players both tend towards aggression. ByuN obviously is that player that he likes to be on top of his opponents. He likes to get things going, as we can clearly see over here with the proxy barracks. Just a single, so it's just a tiny little bit of pressure. Won't be anything too dedicated. But yeah, definitely wants to get himself on the front foot. He's going 2 gas behind it. It's got to be for Reapers though, right? What other trickeries has he got on his mind? Okay, this is just Reapers. SCV seems to be heading back. The ramp is walled off here. Is that a full wall? I actually don't think that's a full wall. Has MaxPax scouted it? No, but he's going Zealot first, which is an interesting choice. There he comes up with his Nexus. Okay, so he also wants to get a little bit aggressive on the front foot. Factory's busy building at home for ByuN, so he just makes a single Reaper. I mean, this could get something done. There's no Adept out yet. The Stalk is being produced right now. Probably going to be chrono boosted. ByuN's going to see what damage he can get done here. Both of these players very good with their micro. MaxPax so far very much on point. Not really losing any probes. Okay, as I said, there he loses one. But I mean, that could have gone a lot worse. And with that, ByuN has to leave. So ByuN's going to be floating his Nexus. Oh, gotta be careful, ByuN. Ooh, 2 health left. Don't want to lose that Reaper. That stops so much of your early game scouting. But yeah, overall, decent start. Stargate coming up behind for MaxPax, very normal. I love the way that MaxPax's play has developed, you know, as he's been playing, because he used to be a cheesy Protoss, and I think I say this every time he casts, but I can't help it. But lately, he's just playing straight up macro, and it's hard to say because he hasn't played offline yet. Another thing that I keep saying. But he's up there with the best Protosses in the world. I think if people think about best Protosses, we're obviously tending towards Hero. Ooh, nice little bit of aggression here, and so far, with the barracks only landing now in the tech lab, the mine's gonna help. Nothing to chase that away. But yeah, he's definitely up there with the best in the world, and definitely the best in Europe. When I think about the best European Protosses, I think about him and Showtime. Now, Showtime, obviously, because Showtime has a little bit more of a track record in the offline events. Which, I mean, the offline events isn't everything. MaxPax has won a huge amount of online tournaments. He really does well. ByuN's going to move across and land his command center now. We have Phoenixes on the back of this. Couple going to be pulled up there, I'm assuming. Unless he's going to scout with them. That'll be pretty weird. This Zealot, meanwhile, is just kind of happily chilling here. And now it's going to get exploded. Goodbye. Stalkers are going to come in, so MaxPax's going to do a little bit of aggression. The Cyclone and the Marines, that should mean that no damage comes to his base. He's getting more Cyclones behind this, and a single Raven. Here goes the Phoenixes. Continued Phoenix production from MaxPax. Now this map is the biggest map in the map pool. That was a lot of times that I said map. So this could go into a longer, very good macro game that heads all the way into the late game. Transition now for MaxPax into the... I literally just clicked on the building. That one. The robotics facility. My brain hit a blank. Okay, so we're getting a couple more barracks behind this. Yep, there we go. ByuN's just going to keep going for his normal style. He's going to make a bit of a move out here, I think. Or not. Just gonna pretend to move out. And then not. We should be seeing Colossus tech coming up behind this. Right? Phoenix Colossus, obviously a very normal opener for Protosses. Third base is already halfway done for MaxPax. And no sign yet. Ah no, there's the third CC, excuse me. Third CC almost complete for ByuN as well. Obviously that one still needs to move across and land. I feel like this third base is maybe a little bit late for MaxPax. But it's alright, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. The robotics bay is on the way behind this, so yeah, expecting a couple of Colossus to come out. Nice. Phoenix is going to come in. Only get 2 workers. Ooh, they do dive back in and do some lift ups. Gotta be careful not to lose them. There goes 1 down. The Raven does fall. Obviously, Ravens are very expensive units. I don't know if I like that he lost 2. Getting the Raven is good, and the 2 workers is not bad, but yeah, these Cyclones survive, and they'll probably just get repaired up. So, not a game-breaking maneuver, but definitely not my favorite one. There's a Forge, no Twilight yet. Interesting. Normally we see the Forge and Twilight being built at the same time. Yeah, Colossus tech. Enhanced shockwaves. Extended thermal lance. MaxPax, you're gonna get that one? I'm pretty sure you want to. There comes the Twilight. Ah, there we go. So he just wanted to get the Twilight up first, I suppose. So he had enough resources though. Ooh, nice pickup of the mine there. Ooh, Cyclones. Okay, they do hit the ones with full shield, so MaxPax is going to be able to get it out. The third base has only landed now for ByuN. MaxPax is already fully saturated on his third. Both players in a very good position. Supplies very, very similar. Obviously Protoss, they should be a little bit ahead in terms of workers. They got that nice chrono boost ability. That's a lot of Phoenixes that we got out there. 7. It could have been 9 if you didn't lose those 2. And that would have been very dangerous. Making sure he's got enough pylons on his outskirts to patrol. Let's see what happens when these Phoenixes jump in again. ByuN going very Marauder heavy once again. And actually, not going too much for the Vikings. I did a game previously from him where he also went very Marauder heavy. And he's already moved into his Ghost tech. Ghost obviously being phenomenal in this matchup. Yeah, it's getting rid of shields. Big Widow Mine hit there, getting rid of a Phoenix, taking a lot of shields off another one. Ouch. But yeah, with the Marauders being just that little bit more tanky, they're able to take on the Colossus straight up and not worry too much. ByuN pushing across now. This is a dangerous Terran army. It is spotted now by this probe that was hugging the Zalnaga tower. Defenses. Yeah, MaxPax should be fine. He's got a lot in place. Ghosts are not joined up with this army just yet. Still busy producing. Does he even have any out yet? He's got 3. They should be moving across right now. Yeah, there they come. So, EMP going to be a very good spell to use against this Protoss army. Both players meeting each other here. A little bit of a missed EMP there. Just in the middle of nowhere. Those ghosts were probably rallied a little bit behind, so it took them a while to catch up to the army. ByuN sees that he can't get anything done, turns around, goes back home. Knows exactly where the Protoss army is situated though. So he's just going to rotate around a little bit. MaxPax taking his 4th behind this at the same time. Yeah, both players gearing up. ByuN is powering up, getting 3 more barracks. It's actually got 3 tech labs now. And single reactor. So yeah, just Ghosts and Marauders for him. I do like that. Upgrades are looking very solid for both players. 1-1 for each. Here comes the Protoss army coming around. Ooh, Cyclone. I mean, the Cyclone is a little bit of dead supply right now. They're not that useful anymore. So ByuN's not going to cry about losing those ones. How far is his 4th though? Does he have a 4th command center up? No, I'm still on 3. I lied, it's the 4th. Okay, so that one's going to be moving in. Ah, it was 3 orbitals. Okay, here we go. Big Protoss attack coming in. The War Prism is behind, ready to reinforce. Water mines go down. Nice little micro there, letting the Zealot take the first hit. Another one is going to fire, not going to hit anything though. This is a very scary Protoss army. That's a lot of Colossi here. ByuN's trying to get his Marauders into the front to be able to tank. But yo, MaxPax leading very well here with the Colossus in the front, keeping his Zealots back so that they don't go running into those Marauders that already do have concussive shells. Concussive shells are very good against Zealots with charge. Couple of EMPs here. Yeah, nice EMP goes down there. A lot of the Protoss army without shields. And at this stage, MaxPax still just kind of posturing for a little bit of attack, seeing what he can pick off with his Colossus. Gets rid of, or at least allows that mine to fire on the Stalker. ByuN's playing this super patiently. Dark Shrine coming up behind this. I do love the Dark Shrine, and we do see Disruptors starting to appear in this battle. Gotta be careful with the Terran army. They're coming in for a beautiful flank here. Big Disruptor here, takes out a big portion of the army in the bottom side here though. But I think ByuN is going to be able to break through. Big round of Zealots coming in again. Water mines. Ooh, hits. Ooh, ow. Nice little move there. So MaxPax actually flying his Phoenixes over the Terran army to get a little bit of friendly fire there. Lots of Disruptors on the way, and this is actually going to be a little bit of a tight defense for ByuN. His units are starting to get a little bit low in health, and these big hitters for the Protoss army, they're still around. MaxPax controlling this absolutely masterfully. But ByuN is playing very patient. He hasn't actually lost too much in terms of workers, so yeah, I think he's going to be quite happy here. That's a free Water Mine and a Marine that gets a little bit toasty. Oh, the Colossus was just trying to hit him out. Hit him up. Big expand. Big surround coming here from 3 angles. ByuN is now trying to collapse upon this army, but still dealing a lot of damage. Disruptor, decent hit there, getting a couple of Marauders, and this Colossus do start falling. Oh, that's another Disruptor hit. Let's get a couple of high value units. Some good pickup micro there from ByuN, but this is an army now in full retreat. Patient work there from ByuN, just positioning his army in the right place and being able to break out of that position that he was in. MaxPax took a little bit of a supply dip there. Yeah, the loss is actually a little bit too much there for the Protoss, so overstaying is welcome just a bit. Behind this he is expanding, and we now have 4 Disruptors with a whole bunch of Stalkers, but Terran obviously is going to take this opportunity to counter-attack. Upgrade's still a little bit far from from finishing, but good EMPs there on all those Stalkers. They lose all of their shields. ByuN, be careful of the Disruptors. Good EMP once again. Yeah, but MaxPax knows his army is superior in terms of their numbers. That's going to force ByuN to have to retreat. Blink forward. Oh, this army's so low. Water Mine, yeah. ByuN trying to bait those Zealots into the Water Mine. Nice back and forth here. Now it's MaxPax's turn to counter-attack once again. These guys are just playing really straight up, just attacking after each other, not too much in the way of harassment. Trying to build up their forces. Disruptors. Couple there. Oh, misses that one. Actually, that was not great. He missed the Water Mine completely there. Well, missed both of them. See a bunch of DTs being warped in here. Wherever they are. There we go. Oh, nice little Water Mine drop here. Behind that, getting a couple of workers. 3. By couple, I mean more than 1. Couple actually means 2, but I've been taking liberties with the word couple for as long as I can literally remember speaking. So yeah, a little bit of a force here from ByuN is going to run into the Protoss army that is on the retreat. Ooh, that's a lot of Zealots. That's a huge amount of Zealots. Big amount of DTs here on this side. Picks up, and the reinforcements from ByuN coming to help. These DTs trying to be very sneaky. Get past that Terran army and get into one of the bases. Blink is not done yet for the DTs. Here we go. Terran's now going to push into the 5th base of, at least I think it's the 5th base, of MaxPax. But the defense is coming out in time. Good little split there. Here comes the DTs. There's a missile turret and a planetary fortress, which means they can't get too much done. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, there was another DT on this side. Yeah. Rotating around, DTs could get some more done, but with the scans available, don't think they're going to get too much damage in. MaxPax just going to move this one over here to spot when this base comes up, but ByuN is just expanding upwards on this left side of the map. Very interesting. So far, I can't say that either player is really ahead. Upgrades, both are at 3-3. Both have decent tech. I would like to see ByuN start moving maybe into something like Liberators to deal with the Disruptors. And also, MaxPax himself has quite a gateway heavy army. He's got a couple of, well, I mean, you see I said couple again. He's got 4 Disruptors and a bunch more building. I love this little army. This Zealot Dark Templar army. Okay, both players splitting up their armies now. MaxPax just needs to buy time, but ByuN's going to try hit hard onto the right side of the map with this army. At the same time we see this run by coming in. That is a big run by. ByuN's attacking on the right. Widowmine hits what looked like his own army. Going to get rid of a ton of workers at this point. The Zealots and DTs are starting to work on here. They got rid of a Ghost. And yeah, reinforcements coming in here. This has not quite been dealt with. Here comes ByuN's army to deal with it. The Dark Templar are retreating. This Terran army at the same time is busy trying to fight off here, and it's really just Zealots. A couple of Marauders get left behind. Sorry for you guys. Yeah, DTs are still alive. MaxPax didn't get too much done here in the middle, and so far the worker count's 27 going down there, so that was a very good engagement there on this right side. It always looks a bit funny. He thinks there's a Widowmine there, I think. He must have been. But there really wasn't. He just zapped his own Stalker for no reason. Poor Stalker. Zealots coming in here to harass. I don't know if I like that. They do get a Ghost though. Always nice to get rid of those Ghosts. These Vikings, not really helping. But that being said, MaxPax is now once again moving into Colossus. So the Protoss army is engaging here on this planetary fortress. ByuN moves in again on the right side to get rid of this base, and he does do so. He's going to get rid of a couple of workers as well, but 18 SCVs do go down. Protoss army gets recalled. Disruptor's going to not get a hit. Slight hit there. The one does get picked off before it's able to get any damage done. And ByuN's going to go in once again. Love the Viking support. You're not doing anything. These Disruptors do fall. This army is so low though. But ByuN doing very good damage on this side. Getting a ton more workers. Ghosts are still here. Here comes the Colossus. So he's going to have to be careful. Oh, those units are so low, ByuN. You got to be careful. They're going to be sacrificed. Couple of DTs here once again. This is eventually cleared up by MaxPax, but not before losing 17 probes. That is a lot of worker damage done. 33 SCVs to 44 probes. Both players really hitting each other quite hard. What is the next step of the plan here for MaxPax? It's just going to stick on this type of army? It's really hard to say because they're both very similar. MaxPax has the better economy, but obviously mules are a thing. But yeah, ByuN, it doesn't look like he's really remaking workers. He's just gonna kind of stick on what he has. I don't know if that's the best option. DTs come in again. Alright, a couple of EMPs will sort them out. The planetary fortress does survive. But here we go, MaxPax moving in on the left side while the DTs are going on the right. This planetary fortress is trying to defend the SCV's workers. The SCVs. Oh, good hit there on some workers and some Zealots. Planetary's going to fall. A couple of more SCVs are going to fall, but here comes the Terran army from the right. EMP goes down. This Protoss army could be in a little bit of danger. Good disruption Nova just to zone that army away. Luckily, ByuN has a spare base, but his worker damage is becoming a little bit of a problem right now. And at this point, he's really being outmined quite heavily by MaxPax. So he really doesn't want this game to be going on for too much longer. Otherwise, he's just going to keep falling behind. It's almost double the worker count for our Protoss player. Ooh. Still, we see the Zealot, Stalker, Colossus disrupt the army. Coming in once again on this side, there are not too many workers. yeah, these command centers are in trouble. This base has, or this position at least, has been taken. Another little bit of a mishit EMP there. That's a ton of zealots coming in. Whew. Just dodges that one, and it looks like both planetaries, or both orbitals, are going to be going down. Widowmine gets rid of the disruptor. That's not ideal for our Protoss player, but that's alright. Still got a big army here. And as long as he's got those disruptors, he can keep interrupting. Big part of ByuN's army has gone across. They are attacking on MaxPax's bases, so this might force a little bit of a retreat for the Protoss army, a recall. This stage he seems to just want to keep pushing. Yeah, you got a big army in your natural, you definitely want to start getting rid of them. But he's sending his reinforcements, well, that's DT, so maybe not reinforcements, but he keeps sending them across the map. Goes getting a couple of snipes down. Terran army going to move into the main base. He still doesn't have enough to defend at home, so he's just trying to get a little bit of damage done on this side. ByuN at this stage is on 19 workers. That is not enough. And now the Terran army is on the Protoss infrastructure. Forge is going to go down, not that it's that important. Oh yes, the single Dark Templar. Here we go, Protoss rotating around again. Alright, not too bad. That Nova didn't hit too hard. ByuN needs to keep hold of the base. This is one of his last mining bases. Yeah, MaxPax just not going for the defense at all. He realizes that he's got enough mining everywhere else. He's got a big army, but his infrastructure, it's all gone, and now he's supply blocked. He's got 3 gateways here, and he keeps pushing. Keeps pushing once again. ByuN not going to try to defend it. He's just going to move across. Army sent out to deal with the Dark Templar. This is an engagement all over the map. This army is still having a great time in the Protoss main base. MaxPax gets rid of another base, effectively putting ByuN on 0 mineral mining. ByuN's going to just race this. He's just going to completely ignore going for the army trades. This orbital is moving across. I think this is the one from the main base, right? Yeah. This army still hasn't been dealt with. Protoss army has moved back home. MaxPax knows that he's in a decent position. He is going to have to rebuild his infrastructure, which he's busy doing at the moment. Get some supply depots up. But it's 47 workers versus 6. ByuN is on a very, very limited lifespan. And essentially, I mean, MaxPax, he doesn't have much mining either. These two players really low on resources. I love these DTs. I hear another one. I think it was over there. Yeah, ByuN getting rid of them. With the lower, there it is. With the lower orbital count, it gets a little bit harder to deal with these DTs. Terran army here is starting to be attacked by the Protoss army. This Dark Templar getting more and more workers down. There we go. ByuN back on 1 worker with not enough minerals even to build an SCV. He's on 0 mining. He's bringing his entire army back. ByuN has a much bigger army. Actually, yeah, he's got a much bigger army here than MaxPax. So I think it's really up to MaxPax now to be the defender. ByuN, I don't think he's got a scan available. No, he doesn't. And that that orbital can't land. Who's gonna take this? This is such a strange game here. Leading to the end game. I mean, this is a very marauder heavy army. EMP is being used to get rid of the DT. A little bit of long distance mining coming up here for MaxPax, trying to be a little bit ambitious here. I think ByuN could still take this, because in a straight up fight, I think he's going to be in a better position. MaxPax, he's got 4 disruptors. Okay, so he's got a good amount of disruptors. Not much meat to stand in front of those disruptors though. These DTs still being very annoying. They're now starting to work on the Terran infrastructure. Not that it matters, because ByuN can't build anything anyway. He's got no money. It's going to be a Terran sandwich here. Protoss army approaching. Good EMPs go down. Oh, big hit there. Another decent hit from those disruptors. Supply count's now very even. Oh my word. This is very, very close. Both players are on 0 mining. Oh, this base is mined out. Long distance mining is still for MaxPax. ByuN, at this stage, you might as well just lift your buildings. Just bring them with your army. I think he's just going to ignore what he has. How many workers have gone down? 81 probes, 83 SCVs. I love this observer. MaxPax having great vision on this Terran army. He's got nothing though. Both players' production is 0. They've got good upgrades and okay armies. I'm scared for ByuN taking so long. He has 0 workers. He's starting to get a little bit of income now from a couple of mules mining, which I don't think is a bad idea. But I think this is a difficult position to push into with the cannons. Oh no. Disruptors get caught a little bit out of position. Luckily, only one goes down for MaxPax. This observer. ByuN, you've got to know that there's an observer now. How did he know you're there? Oh, but he's got no scans. He's been using his scans for mules. Well, his energy. Ouch. That's 2 more ghosts going down. These workers are going to be tried to picked off by ByuN. Those DTs are going to be packing such a punch without the ability to scan. There goes ByuN's mining once again down to 0. Not like MaxPax has a lot. What is this game? It's 1 base Protoss versus 3 base Terran. Well, 2 I guess. Even though the one's just kind of floating around. And that's at the 26-minute mark. Here we go. Okay, gets rid of that disruptor. Does not take a big hit from it. Force fields. Nice. Oh. Terran army is so much bigger though. But I think ByuN just kind of wants to get him out of this corner. He wants to get him away from his defenses in a place where he can take a favorable engagement. Well, more long distance mining here. The Colossus are still a threat. Any unit now, losing any unit is definitely not worth it. Okay, once again coming in, good splits here from ByuN. That disruptor goes down and now he's going to full on charge against this Protoss army. I don't think there's going to be enough left. This is going to be a game that somehow ends up in ByuN's favor. GG. What an awesome game, going super late game with both players having absolute 0 mining. That was really great to see. I hope you enjoyed this one. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more StarCraft 2 content. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.